Welcome you all to this Festo MPS robot assembly operation sequence video presentation. Today we are going to see how in industrial application robot handles and assembles workpieces, understanding its sequence and objectives. Stay tuned and follow the instructions to learn this Festo robot assembly and its operation procedure faster. Let's begin. As an introduction to industrial robotics, this video is created based on the basic design of MPS robot station, which includes robot handling and robot assembly modules. Here, you can familiarize yourself with the major parts of the MPS station. The objective of this MPS robot station is the assembly of 4 parts: the cylinder, piston, spring and a lid into one single piece and deliver the assembled parts to an outward tray. The cylinders are of 3 colors: red, silver and black. Red and black are plastic while silver is metallic. 2 types of piston are also present: the white and the black. The white piston goes into the black cylinder and the black piston goes into the red and silver cylinder. The dimensions of the 2 pistons are also different. The robot is a high precision 6-axis articulated arm robot with gear units and brakes on all axes. The target objective of this workstation is integration of an industrial robot in an assembly process. The robot here can be taught in a complex assembly environment. Xerox is the software used to program the Mitsubishi robot. You can see that this is a cylinder, and I can open up this cylinder. You can see that there is a spring and a piston. So the objective of this is to put this piston on in this and put the spring and then close it. So closing, again, it needs to check the positioning of the lid so that it can close it properly, because it must not be over tightened. If it is over tightened, what happens is that it can get broken from inside. So robot must be aware about how much it has got to close. So when it picks this particular component, the lid, it won't be knowing which is that position the lid is in. So that it must identify what is the position so that it can put it in the right place and close it with the required torque. So that is this whole assembly about. This is an assembly wherein which there is a cylinder, there is a piston, there is a spring and a lid. So this has got to be assembled and it has got to be put in a tray. Again, there are 3 different types. The plastic type, the red and black are plastic, and the one is metal type. Okay. So in the black one, you can see the white piston. There's 2 different piston depending on the color and the metallic properties. Different types of components are being selected. So let me keep this position. And that was basically about what this system is going to do. Now let us try to understand the different components where it is being placed. You can see that this is the first component where it will be placed. It has got to be put at the right place. There is a sensor over here. Again, an optical sensor which will be able to detect whether a material has come in or not. So it has got to be in right position, or else there will be error sound generated by the system. Let us start, and then I'll be showing you what are the things possible. Okay, now this is the power on button. There are 3 switches, 2 switches over there for the system and 1 switch for the compressor. Let us see the compressor first. Compressor, we have already set to 4 bar pressure. Turn on the compressor. Once it is 4 bar, it will stop and you will be able to hear no sound. Once it is stopped, then you can start your system. Yes. So you can see over here there is signal. This is very important. That's an error signal. There are a lot of possibilities of error signal. What are the possibilities of error signal? 1, this. If the door is open, there will be an error. Why? How come it understands that there is an error? There is a sensor over here that detects when it is closed. So when it is closed, that is the position required. If it is not closed, it will make a sound for you. Then there can be an error when there is no component here at the right place. So that can be a possible error which this sound won't come. And third type of error which can come is this emergency stop buttons. You can see one emergency stop button, two emergency stop button, and third emergency stop button. Three emergency stop buttons are there. Ensure that it is released by turning it right. You can release it. You can see that now it is pressed, released. So similarly, yes. So that is released. So there are three emergency push buttons. If that is pressed also, this sound will come. So if the sound comes, remove the error. You can see the errors over there. All rights reserved. So once you have removed the error, just press on this error button. It will show you all rights reserved. So it means that there is no errors at all. Now you can start functioning. Before functioning, you need to set a program. There is a program which need to be set. There is internal program. You are not going to program it now. There is already a program set up, and because we are running it in automation mode, or will be automatic, and it will be taking the program and it will be running the sequence. So let us see the program. We have got to come over here. You can see that is the program number. We have got to change that. Yes. Press the reset button and press the change display. So you have got to put it into P12. P12 is the program which is used for running this particular sequence. So put it in P12. Then press this on button and start button. So that is what we have got to do. Three things. One, get the program right, P12, then press the servo on. This is servo on, and then the start. So those are the three things which you have got to do. Once that is done, you can see the green light over here. Only then this will be active, or else the system is not going to be active unless you see a green light. Ensure that you have not done it right there. So once you have done it right, green light comes into picture. Go press and reset. You have seen that when I pressed this reset, it has gone to home position. The robot has gone to home position, that is its initial rest position. After that, you can see that I can press the start now. This light indicates that you can press that now, okay, or else even if you press, nothing will happen. So first the reset button will be on. If reset button is not on, ensure that you have not done it right there. If the reset button is on, press the reset. Once you have pressed reset, you will be able to see that the robot has gone to home position. Press the start button. You can see that the robot has started moving. Sometimes it will be difficult for it to take the component, then we have got to change the alignment of that. I just placed the cylinder. Workpiece is now placed on the assembly platform where the robot checks on the type of material it is made of, that is reflective or non-reflective. Red and silver are reflective while black is non-reflective. It is trying to know its alignment, which position it is, so that it can put it at the right place. That is what it has checked now. Where is that hole? There is a hole in it. Where is that hole? So that it understands the proper alignment of that cylinder. Now it has put the cylinder in the right position. Now it will go and take the piston. So that is the piston. So depending on the color of the cylinder, the piston will also change. So yes, now the piston is in its place. Now the spring has come in. It is going to take the spring as a third component of the system. It will be put over the piston. Well, so the third component is done, and one more component is left out. Yes, that is the upper top part, the lid. So the lid is being taken now. Again, the issue here is that it doesn't know in which position the lid is. So it has got to go and check the lid position. So that is what it is trying to do over there. It will check the lid position such that it can be inserted. That is what it is checking, the lid position. Yes, it has checked the lid position. Now it has put it in the right angle. Now it will be able to tighten the lid on the cylinder with the right amount of torque required. Yes, it is done. So the lid is done, lid is fixed and tightened and locked. Now it will take the whole cylinder. That is it. It has got to put it in the outward tray. That is the whole thing. So the objective of this robotic application is to teach the students how an assembly process works. So this is just a simple assembly process. When going to the industrial automation section, in which they use robotics, this can be complicated to a very high level. That is one level of robotic session, and again if you want, you have got to again reset it and that's start. That's the end of Festo MPS robot assembly operation sequence. Hope all of you have enjoyed watching this video. Let's meet again in my next tutorial. All the best for your online learning sessions. Thank you.